Hey there, a bit of a late night guerrilla video of me changing the strings and oiling the fretboard on my old SG, my friend's SG. So this is just going to be me setting it up, and I'm going to edit little bits out probably and speed things up maybe, but yeah, just changing the strings and oiling the fretboard. So there we go. Unwrapping the strings at the top, taking them off, pretty straightforward. These strings are really old and the fretboard's a bit dry and dirty, so it's definitely going to need a clean in an oil quite a lot. You can see that there's quite a lot of grime on there, and it is important to clean your fretboard because if it's dirty, all that grime on there comes off onto your strings and makes them corrode quicker. And if your strings are old, they won't stay in tune because they won't bend properly, they won't return to pitch, and they'll eventually snap and they feel rough and they're just more difficult to play. And arguably they don't sound as good. I'm not sure how much of a difference that makes. It's probably a gradual thing that I don't really notice that much. I'm just gonna got some lemon oil here, it's Deandre's. If you can see, that's a clear bottle. It's going to rub into the fretboard. Don't be shy to get in there. Make sure it's a decent amount. All that nasty comes off on there. So you can see it looks really shiny. Now that's saturated with oil. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes. Probably use a clean bit of cloth just to dust off the top. There's quite a lot of gunk on there. Christ. Blood. Lovely. Punk rock blood. Anyway, my friend's band Graves have got a gig tomorrow in Bristol. Not quite sure where it is. It's on Facebook at Enter the Graves. And you need to change your strings. And I happen to have a set of strings because I bought them load in bulk. So he paid me for the set, and there we are. And obviously got to clean fretboard while I'm here, and he doesn't have the tools or know how to do that, so here we go. This got the worst of it off, I think. Ugh. Oh, I missed that one. That's fine, it's an old nut. Anyway, so we're up for another SG. It still needs repairing, but hey ho. So, a little dab, not much, and give it a light pass off all the frets and then let it soak in for a little while. And it looks a lot more even this time, a lot more evenly covered. Ooh. So loads of grime coming off it, look at that. So probably wait a little few minutes. A few sips of tea. See you in a few minutes. Okay, went about 5 minutes, and I'm just going to go over for another pass and make sure I really dig in with my nail in it close to the frets. And make sure that the oil gets in there and it gets any crud out. Look at all that. It's a lot of crud. Right. It's still saturated, so I'm going to go with a clean bit. Over it. Get all the excess off. Alright, so it's been about 5-10 minutes again. And it's nice and old. It's looking a lot cleaner now. And no streaks up at the frets. I'm going to go over it again, and I'm going to put the new strings on, which are Ernie Ball 10-52s, 10-52, the prawn cocktail, same as I use, probably because he got this guitar from me and it was strung with those when he got it and he's loved it, so he sticks with those. I think I've had this bottle about 4 or 5 years and it's about a third of it left, so it's not too bad, is it? Between a third and a quarter. And to be fair, I've had a lot of guitars in that time, would have done a lot of oilings in my time. So it's well worth getting a bottle. I think it was about, I don't know, a £5 or something. Between a £5 and a £10. It wasn't that expensive, but well worth it. So, put the strings on. Are they alright? Nope. Oh hello, look at that. So tuners. I can just loosen them like that. Well, that's a problem. But with this tool recommended by Philip McKnight on YouTube at Know Your Gear, it's a brilliant tool that conforms to the shape of, yes, this is dirty, I know, sorry, of the socket, and it's perfect for doing these. So simply put it in, conforms, and there you go. Now I know they're nice and tight, and there'll be, hopefully, no playing the tuners. Restringing, putting the string, you see that? Putting the string through the post. Gonna measure up to the next tuner. Pull it back, so you've got that slack. Bend it over, then start winding. Make sure that the winds go on the inside and either side. So the first wrap is going on top of the one that's going round, right? So it's going on top, the thing that's poking out the spare end. So the first wrap is going on top, and then the other ones are going underneath it, and that's kind of a lock system. That's how Gibson recommends you wind it, and you know what? I've not had a problem. Sometimes I like to put another kink in the other end of the spare, just for extra security, just for my peace of mind, but I don't think really need to per se. Do the same thing. So it goes through, put it straight, and then measure to the next tuner, walk it back, put a little kink in it, and the first wrap, going over the spare wire, going over it. It's really hard to get an angle. So it's going over. I do that whilst pulling it tight like that personally. And then the other winds will go underneath it. I'd like to keep tension on as well. I've got a finger pushing down here and pulling up here to make sure that everything's in place. Okay, I've just noticed that there's a screw missing from the neck pickup, and I've just got a spare at my parts bin, so I'm just going to replace that. I've just slackened off the strings and raised the tail piece just so I can get at it more easily. Whoop. Screwdriver here, off we go. Oh, where is it? No, I can see that. The other side's the side that I fixed before. So that's the side I fixed. There we go. Sorry, so you can see the side I fixed before, and this side's gone as well. So that's fine. I can fix that. See if I've got a nut somewhere. I think I do. Feels like it's biting. Maybe this is a bigger screw than, yeah, it looks like it's a bigger screw than the other one. So it feels like it's biting. keep pushing. Feels like it's coming through. Maybe it's cutting a thread, but there we go. Right, just to be safe, I'm going to put a little dab of clear nail varnish and hardener, just put it just on the thread, so that's going to seize up in the thread and stop it moving. That's going to help. So, got it roughly tuned. One thing I actually notice is there's quite a bit of relief in the neck, so I might tweak the neck a little bit tighter. But anyway, for now I'm just going to stretch out the strings. Actually no, I'll tweak the truss rod now. It'll take a second. Take the truss rod cover off, 3 screws at the top. Nice and easy. And there's a truss rod in there. What tool do I need? Right. I think it's going to be the smaller one. Fitting Epiphone to the small one. No idea which one it is. I get them through the guitars and just keep them all. Yeah, it is that one. So this one is a little bit tighter. So just bang. And literally just went. It's like wet, like that much. Like just really a small amount. A bit more. That's all I'm going to do. That's all it needs. And I should take a little bit of bow out the neck to compensate. I'm going to raise the saddles. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to raise the bridge. So I'm going to do that now. There we go. So, again, roughly tuned. Was a second ago, promise. So, I'm going to stretch out these strings. It's going to push down with the flat of my palm and pull up kind of back with this hand at various intervals along the string. I'm pulling along the string and kind of up sort of this sort of direction, that sort of way. It's back to pitch roughly, so. Next one, A string. This is going to get all the tension out of the winds here, hopefully, and out of the string and stretch it out more, so it'll stay in tune better for the gig tomorrow night. Oh. And for the last thing, it's going to get a bit of Vaseline or a lip balm or whatever, same bloody stuff really. I'm just going to put a bit in the nut along with the string. It's just going to smudge itself in there all over, and it's going to help keep the guitar in tune and help it glide through the nut without any friction. Brown M&M's, brandy glass. So this is going to help keep it in tune. There we go. Use a bit of fast fret on it. Put the truss cover back in a minute. Yeah, some fast fret, and there we go. So I'm just going to be putting the truss cover back on now. The first one in just for the sake of the video. Oh. Just going to put the first screw in for the sake of the video. You don't want to see me screw in this, do you? Come on, for the video. There we go. You know what screwing in a screw is. You've seen that before. That and the other two. There you go. See you in a minute. Well, there we go, in tune. So there you go, that's me changing the strings and also tweaking the truss rod and oiling the fretboard. Ended up adjusting the bridge, so it ended up being a bit of a setup, to be honest. But there you go, it plays a little bit nicer than before in my opinion. The action's very, very even across the neck, and it was a little bit of a belly in the middle, bit of a lower action in the middle because it was a bit bowed. So it was a bit bowed, like a banana, that was all the way. And I've just taken that out a little bit and adjusted the bridge ever so slightly. And the tailpiece is down a little bit. There we go. And I fixed the pickup screw, which seems to be fine at the moment. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Go!